भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। One more fortune that we have all been able to sing his powerful name even as Namaganga, that we all had a dip in it and feel absolutely cleansed. In celebration of His grace, we have offered the Nama lotuses with deep gratitude at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. As we have been going through the teachings of Bhagavan, we saw this morning how Bhagavan said, if this beggar walks, it's a teaching. When he sits, it's a teaching. He talks, it's a teaching. If he eats, it's a teaching. He sleeps, it's a teaching. So we saw how every gesture of his turns out to be a teaching, because Bhagavan knew the truth that every gesture, everything that the body did, came from the source. That is the teaching. Now we should go on to the next one. And remember, Bhagavan also said that it is the nature of the sun up in the sky to throw light all around so that all the activities of the world go on. So it is in the very nature of the great souls to keep blessing all the time. We don't have to come to Him and ask for blessings, for it is coming like Ganga all the time. Bhagavan used to say, the blessings come like rain from all sides all the time. We have to learn to receive it. Now we should go on to the next one. Whenever my father wants this beggar to talk, this beggar talks. Whenever my father wants this beggar to keep silence, this beggar keeps silence. Whenever he wants this beggar to laugh, this beggar laughs. Whenever my father wants this beggar to weep, this beggar weeps. Wherever my father keeps this beggar, whatever my father does with this beggar would just submit to his father's will. So this is the teaching. So in the next Upadesha, he explains how everything is a teaching with these people. Whatever my father does with this beggar would just submit to his father's will. This beggar knows father cannot commit any mistake. Whatever he does for the good of the whole cosmos. So nothing is ever wrong in this world, nothing is ever a sin in this world. Everything happens by the will of my Father. So nothing is ever wrong in this world. Everything is perfectly all right. When you think deeply about it, a little deeply about it, you will begin to wonder, how could Bhagavan say that there is no sin in this world, there is nothing wrong in this world, etc. But then we have to look at everything from that high level. To him, everything is God. He could only see God's play in everything. He could only see that it is God who is playing everybody's role to suit their characters in the world drama. I remember Bhagavan telling me often, Devki, don't sit on the edge of the chair biting your nail, watching the world show. You sit relaxed in the chair. and enjoy the world show. He said it's a show. It's a world show. Whatever is happening in this world is Maya. It's all appearance and disappearance of events in the screen of consciousness. Everything, whatever happens this moment is not there the next moment, the next moment, the next moment. Everything keeps changing. Whatever keeps changing is Maya. So he says, everything that happens in this world is a drama on the stage of the world, directed, not only directed, but also acted out by the same director, in the form of hero, in the form of the heroine, in the form of the villain, in the form of the sub-characters. And he is the stage, and he is the costumes, and he is the dialogues, and above all, he is the audience. It is for his own delight. This world drama is being put up from eternity to eternity, and is being directed and acted out by one single entity. And what is that entity? That Supreme Brahman. With his Maya Shakti, he creates these appearances and disappearances on the screen of consciousness. Once you understand this, and then there is only witnessing everything. You begin to witness without participating. And what is more, what you witness, you enjoy. So Bhagavan says repeatedly, nothing is a sin in this world. Everything happens because it is by the will of my Father. Nothing is wrong in this world. Everything is perfectly right because it is by Father's will that everything happens. Father is perfect, so his Leela is perfect. If we cannot understand it from his high level, we can understand at least this much, that God is staging this world drama from eternity to eternity with one particular law, and that is the law of karma. So that there is continuity of the world play from moment to moment to moment, from yuga to yuga to yuga. The law of karma is relentless, as he used to say. It will not spare anybody, including the avatars. Like you remember that they say that Sri Rama took avatar only to kill Ravana. But after killing Ravana, since Ravana was also learning Vedas, because his father was a Brahmin, a Vedic Pandit, his mother was a Rakshasi. But according to Hindu system, we inherit everything from father, and so he was a Brahmin who learnt the Vedas. So Rama had to do his atonement for killing a Brahmin who was chanting the Vedas, who was reciting Vedas. And similarly they say that a hunter, he threw his arrow at the sole of the foot of Sri Krishna when he was resting in the forest. And then they have their own justification for it. It was something that Krishna did against the rule of dharma. It is his own play. He makes laws and he plays in such a way that he breaks them, and then he also undergoes the punishment for it. Just to show that nobody is spared by the law of karma. So here How do we understand that there is nothing evil in this world, there is no sin at all in this world, whatever happens is perfect because God is perfect. There is what we call divine justice. And what is divine justice? Whenever you do something against dharma, even there is nobody around to watch and report, there is still the divine watching everything. There is a devata called Chitragupta who is invisible to us but who keeps a perfect account of every creature. You may not believe it, but that doesn't matter. It's not going to stop just because you don't believe it. So everybody's account is kept, and there are billions and billions and billions of creatures in the whole cosmos. How is it possible? There's a superlative computer. Now we know how many pieces of information can be kept by a computer in the memory. Now this Chitragupta is with you all the time, with everyone, noting down whatever you think, whatever you say, whatever you do. So you cannot escape from this account maintained by the Devata, and this is, as Bhagavan used to say, there's a cosmic register, this cosmic computer in which it is registered. And then your next birth will be based upon the karmas of this birth. The good karmas and the bad karmas would turn out to be joy and sorrow in the next birth. So there is a divine justice. This is called divine justice because in the human justice, justice can be even bought with millions of dollars. That someone can go to the gallows in your place if you have enough money to buy it. But you cannot do so with God. He is relentless. He will not spare anybody, any karma. And so, the divine justice takes over in our every birth, and it acts independent of the human justice. So accordingly, if some innocent man is punished for no fault of his in this birth, you can be sure he had done something in his previous birth to deserve this punishment in this birth. This is the justice of the divine, because the divine acts in a wider perspective where it includes all the births of your evolution. So from that point, from the point of view of the divine, everything is justified because people are paying back for their own past karmas, be they good or bad. So this is at once the explanation and justification for what happens in this world, for Bhagavan's statement, there is no such thing as evil in this world. And then the next teaching he says, this beggar is not meant for the masses. Let the masses go to any source, any other source. This beggar is here to create a few individuals who can do my Father's work. So this gives us a glimpse of why he does a certain thing and not another. Why he chooses somebody for his work, for certain work of his, and choose someone else for certain other work of his. So he also says in another teaching that my Father has sent this beggar for a specific work. This beggar needs a few people to do his Father's work. This beggar is doing that work. You see the door of the Sanandhi Street house, the door is always closed. This beggar would see only those people whom my Father sends. This beggar does not need a crowd. This beggar needs only a few people who can do my Father's work. All other people have done great works. All other sages and saints have done great work, but this beggar did not do anything. Some saints have built temples, some others did great works of writing, and they gave philosophies. Some others preached the way to Father and the way of life. But this beggar leaves behind him only his name. Yes, my Father will be with you when you chant this mantra, this name, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. Remember my Father by chanting this name, and He will look after you in entirety. So this is a little rush, but we will repeat it again tomorrow to understand even better. He says, as he said, all the devotees who went to Sanadi Street House felt it because his door was always closed. We say that God's door is always open, but our Bhagwan's door of Sanadi Street House was not open all the time because he had a special mission to do specific work, and he says he wanted only a few people to do his Father's work, and that he was not for the masses. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we pray to you a million times for your immediate divine intervention to change the way of the world. There is so much violence spread everywhere, shockingly. We beg you to bring in peace, harmony, unity, order and discipline into the lives of people so that they lead a dharmic life with remembrance of God. And please stop the war between the two countries that's going on with its disastrous consequences. And of course they have their own human justification for it. But then we beg you to stop this war and bring in peace and harmony. There should be no mention of the word war at all among the countries of the world. We beg you, Bhagwan, to bless this world. We also beg you to keep under your control those cruel diseases that attack us all of a sudden, and those violent furies of nature, and those terrible accidents. We beg you again to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world of violence. In this world, whatever country people belong to, whatever language they speak, whatever religion they have embraced, they too go through one problem or the other, one suffering or the other because of their past karmas, unable to get help or protection. It is the law of karma, the relentless law of karma. It doesn't wait for your belief in it. For some people do not believe in the karmic theory and they do not believe in the rebirth. And yet, they also have to pay for their past karmas. And Bhagwan, we beg you to reach out to all of them all over the world and help and protect them. We beg you again to protect all those unselfish people all over the world who work hard for the all-round welfare of the others from unnecessary, unworthy, unhealthy comments of criticism and aspersion. We also beg you to promote the economy of our country and the growth in varied fields of activity so that India would reach that high status of world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma. We pray to you in all sincerity and earnestness for joyful and ceaseless chanting of your powerful name an unbroken remembrance of your Leelas and teachings. So let us, now we are learning the teachings, one after the other. Let us bring them to our mind again and again, for this is called Manana Yoga. Whatever you learn from satsang, you have to bring again and again to the mind and contemplate on it. It's also called a contemplative meditation, so that everything would turn into Atma Shakti. Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us all to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not rakshasic elements, even by mistake. And please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you and not be caught by the temptations of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being, the state of bliss and peace of yours. But then we know that our minds are all clouded by the past vasanas, the residual latent tendencies of our past karma, because of which we are attacked by sudden fears and angers and passion and jealousy, and above all, sorrow, which turns into depression and medicine. We beg you, Bhagavan, to bless us. You have said that the name of the Divine is a very powerful weapon against our past karma, and we take refuge in your powerful Nama, and please bless us for our early purification. And wherever we are, whatever work falls into our hand, we know it is all your work, so we should be able to do it in the spirit of service to you, and that joyfully, without any grumbling, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that everything would turn into Atma Shakti. And please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. Coming from you, they can only be a great blessing meant for our spiritual transformation. Because in every adversity, God puts a blessing. And when the life completely turns over and we collapse and everything begins to go wrong in life, and we begin to blame others bitterly for our own failures and resent God and His grace, feeling let down. We even try to move away from Him, but then God, for His part, out of His compassion, puts a blessing which pushes us back to God and makes us realize that He is our only strength. And all our illusions, all that we held as secure and strength, would be disillusioned. Bhagavan, in a mind that is purified by your training, we will be able to feel the living and vibrant presence of yours. Please bless us to know that it's only your sankalpa, your will, that's behind all the happenings of the world and our life. Please bless us to be grateful to you, even for the adversities of life. We seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos, and we seek liberation from the vicious cycle of births and deaths. Bhagavan, we beg you to uproot the root cause of this vicious cycle. And what is it? The utter selfishness of I and mine, our limited identification with the body. Aham bhava. Please uproot it and promote Atma bhava, so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you, the eternal supreme Brahman. Jai Yogi Ram Singh.